And the starting gate now swings in motion. The second race field in the hands of the starter. The second race field now reaches the head of the lane. And here they come. They're off and pacing. Rockin Lisa leaves between horses. Millwood Faith on the outside. Tip him off. Tucks in on the inside. Third. Getting away fourth is Eternal Ring. Settling in fifth. Opulent. Six on the inside. High Drama. At the end of the field, Steuben, Iron Lady. Down the backside, they roll to the opening quarter. Millwood Faith has a lead by a length. Pocket seat for Rockin Lisa. Top three, tip them off. On the inside, third. Next, fourth is Eternal Ring. Racing fifth to Opulent. Six past the quarter. High Drama. Steuben, Iron Lady, the trailer. The first quarter was 28 and 4/5. Round the turn they go, on to the 3/8 mark with the lead. Millwood Faith has the raceway. It's a length. Rockin Lisa in the pocket. Movement from the back of the field on the outside. Rolling up fifth here. Opulent looking for cover here. Picks it up from Eternal Ring. The half in 59 and 2/5. On the way to the 5/8 with the lead, Millwood Faith by a length. Pocketed up there, Ranger Man and Rockin Lisa outside. First over on the outside, grinding Eternal Ring. Following that cover, Switzer Jr. Opulent is fifth on the outside. Buried back there fourth to tip him off. Back six, not firing. High Drama at the end of the field. Steuben, Iron Lady. On to 3/4 they march. Millwood Faith trying to wire the field. Has them by 3 parts. 3/4 won. 28 and 4/5. Round the turn they go. Millwood Faith with the lead on the outside. It's Eternal Ring, but not going on. Fanning 3 wide. Opulent licking his chops. Rockin Lisa looking for room here. Off the turn they roll for the wire. Turning first, Millwood Faith digging in. Through the lane they come. Millwood Faith on the outside. Late kick by Eternal Ring. Deep stretch. Millwood Faith wire to wire. Your combination of 5-2 exacta returned $14.20. Your trifecta of 5, 2, and 6, $139.60. And your daily double combination of 4 and 5 returned $214 even. And ladies and gentlemen, horses now in line for that third race post parade. Here are your starters. The 1-2 Max 1 Shadow, owned by Karl Butterfield, driven by Kevin Switzer Jr., is late for the post parade, but will start. The 2 is No Whining Blue Chip, owned by Lyndon Lee Jr., Matthew Thurn. 3, Pembroke Newt, owned by Mary Ellen Collins, Mike Stevenson. 4, Natural Breeze, owned by Craig Hall. Aaron Hall is the driver. He's being paraded by Jason Bertolini, but will be driven by Aaron Hall. The 5, Air Force Grad, owned by Charlene Cushing. Bruce Ranger drives. The 6, Mr. Accumulator, owned by Mac Sowers and Sarah Gibbs. Mac Sowers is in the sulky. That's your field of 6. First. The starting gate now swings in motion. Third race field in the hands of the starter. Third race field now on the move. They step around the turn. They reach the head of the lane. And here they come. Here, off and pacing, Mr. Accumulator fires to the far outside. Natural Breeze drops in on the inside second. Back in line to No Whining Blue Chip in third. Getting away fourth, Pembroke Newt. Next in line fifth is Air Force Grad. Getting away slowly at the end was 2 Max, 1 Shadow. Down the backside, they straighten away single file. Up here, Max Sowers made the front with Mr. Accumulator. It is a length. On to the opening quarter, Natural Breeze in the pocket. Third to No Whining Blue Chip. Fourth, Pembroke Newt. Next, fifth is Air Force Grad. At the end, 2 Max, 1 Shadow. The opening quarter, 29 and 1/5. Round the turn, the paddock turn here on the front end here with the lead as they roll to the half. Mr. Accumulator is conducting things here by a length. In the seat second is Natural Breeze racing away third. No Whining Blue Chip. Fourth on the inside, Pembroke Newt. Outside floating up here is Air Force Grad with the Ranger Man. At the end, 2 Max, 1 Shadow follows that cover. Halfway home, 59 and 2/5. Round the turn they go. Mr. Accumulator has a lead, but now here's Hoofbeats coming on the outside. Racing alongside here. Air Force Grad is a half a length away, continues to grind. Inside, Natural Breeze has the seat, following cover 2 Max, 1 Shadow. No Whining Blue Chip fifth. At the end, Pembroke Newt. They roll on to 3/4, and Rangers drawn on even terms up here as they roll to 3/4. Air Force Grad sticks the nose in front. 3/4, 129 flat. Mr. Accumulator not done. These two are going at it. The gloves are off, and the war's on. Back in line third, No Whining Blue Chip. They roll for the turn. Come for the wire. Middle of the track. Air Force Grad grabs the raceway. Through the lane they come. Air Force Grad. Ranger goes to work. Late kick by 2 Max, 1 Shadow. Deep stretch. Air Force Grad. Good as gold. Mr. Accumulator finished second. Picture for third. 159. 3/5. Winner of race 3, the 5 Air Force Grad. The 6 Mr. Accumulator was second. The 4 Natural Breeze finished third. The 1 2 Max, 1 Shadow was fourth. Your third race is official, ladies and gentlemen. Your $2 exacta combination of 5 and 6 returned to $49.60. Your trifecta combination of 5, 6, and 4 was $166.80. And ladies and gentlemen, now horses now in line for that 4th race post parade. Here are your starters. The 1 is the Humble One, owned by Rusty Lanford Jr. Dan Deslandes, the driver. 2, If I Was a Betting Man, owned by Brian Lamb. Raymond Rogers, Bruce Ranger drives. 3, Dream Fair Fantasy, owned by Sarah Gibbs. Mcgwire Sowers. 4, Girl Has Game, owned by Aaron Hall. He is the driver. 5, Next Shot, owned by Laura Huff. Kevin Switzer Jr. 6, Bailey's Legacy, owned by Bruce Inch. Steve Wilson drives. The 7 is Lucy in the Sky, owned by Gary Mosher. He is in the sulky. That's your 4th race field on the... The starting gate now swings in motion. 4th race field in the hands of the starter. They're on the move. They swing around the turn. Field of 7 reach the head of the lane. And here they come. They're off and pacing. The Humble One, first to show. Dream Fair Fantasy tucks in second. Girl Has Game gets away in third. On the outside, setting in there fourth, the Humble One. Next in line, 5th. Next Shot, 6 at the rail is If I Was a Betting Man. At the end of the field, Bailey's Legacy. Down the backside, they roll to the opening quarter. On the front end of the field here, the Humble One has a lead by a length. Racing second, Dream Fair Fantasy. Top 3, Girl Has Game. Next, 4th is Lucy Lucy in the Sky, opening quarter 29 and 4/5. Next shot is fifth. Gap slightly there to If I Was a Betting Man. At the end of the field is Bailey's Legacy. Field of seven make their way around the 3/8 mile mark. Up here, the Humble One. First one you're going to see as they pass this end. On the inside, racing second. Dream Fair Fantasy has the pocket. First to show Girl Has Game, and Aaron Hall comes to the outside. Gary Mosher puts Lucy in the Sky in gear on the outside fourth. Following that move as they roll past the half-mile mark. Next shot, the half a minute and 1/5. To the backside they roll up on the front end. The Humble One has the lead. Girl Has Games alongside and showing pace here, ready to motor down the backside, 3 wide. Lucy in the Sky is motoring, and next shot going also off stride goes the 3. Dream Fair Fantasy on to 3/4. They roll past that 130 and 1/5. Round the turn, outside, next shot looks him in the eye. Starting to rock and roll for Switzer Jr. Next shot now grabs the lead. Racing second, Lucy in the Sky. Outside third, late kick, If I Was a Betting Man. They turn for the wire. Middle of the track, next shot grabs the lead. Through the lane they come. It's next shot. Inside firing back, Lucy in the Sky, but next shot, too good. Lucy in the Sky was second, If I Was a Betting Man third. Girl Has Game was fourth, mile 2. The unofficial winner of race 4, the 5 next shot, a 5-year-old gelding by Del Marvelous, owned by Laura Huff of Carmel, Maine. Mike Huff, he's the trainer. Kevin Switzer Jr., the talented hands in the sulky. And next shot, looped him here in 2 minutes and 1/5. The inquiry. Ladies and gentlemen, your fourth race is official. Your exact combination of 5 and 7 returned at $29. The $2 trifecta combination of 5, 7, and 2 returned $137.60. Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth race field is now in line for your fifth race post-parade. Here are your starters. The 1 is Southwind Terror, owned by Mike Pease. Kevin Switzer Jr., the driver. 2, Red Dirt Boomer, owned by Elite Harness Racing LLC. Dan Deslandes drives. 3, January, owned by Ellie Grady, Drew Campbell. 4, What a Hooligan, by Mike Wilson, Bruce Ranger, the driver. The 5 is River Runs Deep, by Robert Gibbs. Mcgwire Sowers sits the sulky. The starting gate now swings in motion. Fifth race field in the hands of the starter. Field of 5 on the move. They swing around the turn. They reach the head of the lane. And here they come. Off and pacing, January leaves between horses. River runs deep on the outside. Southwind Terror gets away third. Next in line fourth, Red Dirt Boomer at the end of the field. What a Hooligan. Field of 5 off the 8-mile marker and up here on the engine. With the lead, January and Drew Campbell. We're going to take him on to the opening quarter. Early movement. Switzer doesn't want to sit 3, and he attacks with Southwind Terror. And these two hook up going to the opening quarter. Southwind Terror in a friendly takeover has the lead by a length. Opening quarter, 28 and 2/5. into the pocket now. Racing second right there. That is January. Top three in the field around the turn is River Runs Deep. Next in line there, What a Hooligan. At the end of the field, as they straighten away past this end, is What a Hooligan. Through the lane they come. Up on the front end here, Southwind Terror with the lead. Taking them on to the half-mile mark. They get there 58 3/5. Southwind Terror shows the way to the 5/8 mark. In second here is January. Top three in the field still. River Runs Deep. Racing fourth, Red Dirt Boomer. Your trailer still What a Hooligan. No movement here to the backside. Up here, Switzer has things his own way with Southwind Terror. It's a full length, and he's just hanging on. He's a passenger. Racing second, January. Tightening up third now is River Runs Deep. 3/4 now in 1:28 flat. Onto the turn they go. Driving out of the pocket to attack January. And Campbell starts the motor now. Round the turn they go. Southwind Terror digging in. Does not have the answers. On the outside, January gonna grab the lead off the 7/8. They come for the wire. January turned first inside the Southwind Terror through the lane. January pocket seat says I'm gonna get it all at the wire. Picture for place between the two, Red Dirt Boomer and the 4 What a Hooligan, mile 158 flat. Returning back here trackside, the unofficial winner of race 5, the 3 January, an 8-year-old mare by Cam Best. Owned by Ellie Grady of Augusta, Maine. Eric Bickmore, very good friend of mine, is the trainer. Drew Campbell did the driving today. One of the best ones I've ever seen. And January, good as gold here in the winner's circle, 158. Your fifth race is unofficial. The race winner, the 3 January, the 2, the Red Dirt Boomer was second. The 4 Red Dirt Boomer was second. The 3 January, the race winner. 4 What a Hooligan was third. The 5 River Runs Deep was fourth. Top down 5-2-1, 3 and 4. The mile 158 for the 3 January. Here are your starters for race 6. The 1 is Electrify, owned by Eric Bickmore, Kevin Switzer Jr., the driver. 2 Betterific, owned by Eddie Fournier Jr., Matt Athern drives. 3 Flight Deck, owned by Stanley Boubier Jr., Drew Campbell. 4 Ain't No Mo, Tracy Hiles, driver Gary Mosher. The 5 is Creature, owned by Moku and Company, Jonathan Clee Racing, Bruce Ranger. 6 CR Hot Shot, owned by Francis Guidarini, driver Mike Stevenson. 7 Nick is Invictus Hanover, owned by Craig Jordan. Nick Graffam, the driver. The 8 horses Crank It No, owned by Craig Hall. Aaron Hall will do the driving. Post. The starting gate now swings in motion. Race 6 field in the hands of the starter. Field of 8 on the move. They swing around the turn. They reach the head of the lane. Off and pacing Flight Deck leaves between horses. 8 No Mo on the outside. Invictus Hanover leaves also. Caught 3 wide into the turn. Getting away on the inside, Betterific. Racing fourth. Back fifth, Electrify. 6 is Creature. 7-2 CR Hot Shot at the end of the field. Cranketino. Down the backside, 2 wide, head end on the outside. Nicholas Grassform in a hostile takeover. Grabs the lead with Invictus Hanover. Racing second, 8 No Mo. Mosher in the pocket, but now retakes at the opening quarter, 28 3/5. onto the turn. Flight Deck watching it all in third. Betterific comes to the outside. Fourth. Electrify is fifth. Then comes Creature, sixth. Next, 7, CR Hot Shot. Crankatino, your trailer. Off the 3/8, they pass this end. Ain't No Mo has the lead on the outside. Betterific gonna grind it out. First over inside Invictus Hanover third. Second over Electrify fourth. The half 58 and 4/5. Third over on the outside. Creature gets in gear. We're on the inside. Racing back there is a Flight Deck. Trailing the field here, CR Hot Shot and Crankatino. Down the backside they go to 3/4. Ain't No Mo with the lead. Outside Betterific a length back. Second, inside Invictus Hanover third, out fourth Electrify, buried fifth Flight Deck, 6 on the outside Creature, 3/4, 1:28 and 1/5. Around the turn they go. Ain't No Mo digging in here, still 3 parts the best, and Mosher goes to work on the outside. Betterific not going away, 3 wide on the outside. Creature and the Ranger Man firing off the turn. They come for the wire. Creature in the middle of track. Inside Ain't No Mo. Creature between them. Betterific. Deep stretch. Outside. Creature. Ranger Man rock and rolls. Betterific was second. Ain't No Mo third. Invictus Hanover fourth. 1:58 3/5 second. Ain't No Mo was third. Invictus Hanover was fourth. Back in front of the stands, the unofficial winner of race 6, the 5 Creature. Third over trip today, 6-year-old gelding by Pet Rock. Owned by Mo Koo and Company of Merrick, New York. Jonathan Clee Racing of Melona, New York. Benson Merrill was the trainer. Bruce Ranger driving double. This afternoon's second win on the afternoon's program for Bruce Ranger and Creature. Pounced on him late here in 1:58 and 3/5 first win. In 2000 Race 6 now official. Your exact combination of 5 and 2 returned $14.80. The trifecta of 5, 2, and 4 was $69.60. Race 7 now official from the top down scoring.